YouTube fam. I'm trying to get this set up here.
Alrighty. We are fashionably late, as usual.
And crooked. How's that?
And I'm getting our laptop set up as usual so that we are better able to field comments and questions and connect with all of you guys.
Can I put it down?
Yeah, you could maybe flatten it a little bit.
Okay.
We always have like a new tripod set up to figure out. Yeah, that looks better.
We're traveling, so.
Oopsie. Sorry. There. Are we centered?
Here, just let one of us.
But tilt the camera down.
Girl, this is ridiculous. You are always.
I'm always like trying to get it perfectly level.
You're always trying to put me on like the farthest edge.
No, but
possible.
what we need to do rather than moving the camera is just slide our chairs. There. Slide over.
What an adventure. What a fun adventure.
Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. I'm seeing some comments here. Amanda Woodruff, Haskins family, Elise Marie, Kara, Kimberly. Come here, girl.
We've got the kids.
And their matching Christmas jammies.
Max has to go potty.
Oh, here we are. So yes, this morning I got up early and went to a spin class at the studio that I used to teach at. So that was really fun. Really good energy. It was a totally packed room. So sweaty. We fogged up the mirrors at the end of class. It was really much needed. I really loved it. I do miss going to that studio now that we live in Florida. So over the
Grandma will be home soon, so we will be able to leave the kids.
Yep. So the first thing that happened when we got home was we all got hit with this cold bug. I think part of it is just that it's been so dry and it's been such a shock to our systems because it's always humid in Florida. And here it's like your nose is cracking, your hands are chapped, your lips are peeling.
Yeah.
And yeah, we all got hit with this.
It's been like record low cold here too. It's been insane. It was like the high on, let's see, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Or wait, Wednesday? Yeah, was -7. The high. And it's just like crazy.
And why are we drinking smoothies? I don't know. But actually, there's a fireplace in like every room here. So it's pretty warm and nice inside. But yeah, we are feeling.
Oh, sweetie.
Let's do one of these instead. How about
she eats those too.
Oh, I can't give her anything. Let's see. Oh, this is fun.
But we're having a lot of fun being around family.
Yes.
Being back home. We've
been going to all our favorite places.
Yeah. We went to our favorite restaurants. We've been to like all our favorite little stores and shops and coffee shops. And
our favorite restaurant is called Blue Orchid.
Yeah.
Oh, she's using a little eraser as a cell phone and going, hello. She's been talking so much. It's crazy. She repeats like almost everything we say. Do you want to say anything, Bev?
It's good.
You want to say hi? Hi. Look up there.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hello. Being around so many people is such a change for us, but I think it's really good for the kids. It's the one hard thing about moving away and being where we are. We're kind of isolated, and so we don't get a lot of interaction. We just kind of see our babysitter.
Ooh, yucky.
I
see a question here already. Are you considering a move back to Nebraska? At this point, we are going to give Florida a chance for a year. And I think that we always have wanted to move somewhere warm and tropical where we could grow fruit. And that's still the ultimate goal. And maybe that won't be Florida. Maybe it will be another country. I don't really know. Maybe it will be Costa Rica, or we've talked about Europe a lot. So yeah, Florida's just a jumping off point to, we're just looking at it kind of as an adventure with no real end point. We're not thinking really about moving back at this point, even though we do see a lot of benefit in doing so. So, you know, if all else fails, that would definitely be, you know, an option. Sorry, guys. Grandma's gonna be here in a minute. But yeah, we're really just open to all kinds of adventures right now. Let's see, we've got
we're like
Chantal is on. She says enjoy the green smoothies from Portugal, where actually our close friends in Sarasota, Florida just
Yeah, Chantal, we've been meaning to tell you we need to connect you with our friends from Florida. They just sold their house. Erin's one of her closest friends, Ari, and I don't know where they are. Where
they
they're located.
are in Ericeira. I think that's how you say it. Ericeira.
Yeah, so we need to connect you guys because they're an awesome little family. They have a almost 4-year-old like Max.
Mm-hmm.
And they're visiting. They're going to spend the next few months in Portugal, and yeah, we need to connect you guys. So
yeah. So what is everybody's plans for Christmas Eve and Christmas? For us, we are kind of just hanging around today, and we're gonna go to an early church service at 4 with my parents and my grandpa, mainly for my grandpa's sake, just so he doesn't have to be out late in the cold. And then after that, we'll come back here, and my mom always makes her famous chili, but she makes it for my dad, so it has beef in it. So we're gonna have to be on our own for dinner tonight, which is fine. We'll probably keep it kind of simple, make our own stew of some sort.
We could make our own chili again.
Yep, we might make our own chili. And then usually we watch Christmas movies as a family, and then we'll get up bright and early tomorrow morning and open gifts, and then we'll head to Dusty's mom's later in the evening and open more gifts and be with more family.
Yep.
So it's nice to just be here and not have to race around in airports.
Yeah.
So
we came early enough that we've been able to chill for the last over a week already, and then we don't go home for another 4 or 5 days. So
this little girl's chugging my green smoothie, if you can see her. It doesn't show on my phone, but it does on YouTube, so I don't know.
So we've got the camera set up here, and we've got our computer set up down here, so we can see ourselves here. If you guys wonder why we always look down, because we have to reply to comments and things down here on the computer, so.
Awesome. We've got decorate Christmas cookies. That's something we didn't do. I kept saying I wanted a cookie day, but we ended up for Max's birthday. We've got a friend who makes us an amazing vegan vanilla buttercream cake for Max's birthday. It's like a once a year cheat day. Such a good cake, but like nothing like healthy necessarily. It's probably just salt, sugar, and oil. It's so good though, and it's so worth it to treat yourself. But now I'm like, I don't think I need sugar cookies. I think that was good. And there's leftover cake, and Max was asking to have it for breakfast. So, yep, we might have to skip the cookies this year. We just ran out of time. Let's see. Zoo lights when the sun goes down. Oh yeah, we did drive. I don't know, is Amanda here in Lincoln too?
Yeah, she might be.
Oh goodness. Do you want mommy to have some more smoothie?
The zoo here in town has like an amazing Christmas light display. We drove by, we could see it, but we didn't. It's been too cold. Like it would be way too cold to go walk through, but it would be fun.
Samantha says my sister's hosting my family for Christmas Eve, catering Italian.
Wow.
So we're bringing our own vegan baked ziti with tofu ricotta.
Wow.
I was just telling Dusty I should have bought lasagna noodles to make with some tofu ricotta. It's so good.
Yeah.
But we could still maybe do it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Amanda's in Phoenix.
Nice.
Cool. Oh yeah, and then when we get back to Florida, there's this thing in Tampa that we want to go do where they have like sledding and all kinds of things like on this like fake snow hill.
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, I don't know how they
and, like
do that.
inner tubes.
Sledding in Florida when we get home. Even though I did see this morning that there was some frost and ice in Florida. Because it's been really cold the last couple days there too.
Record breaking, like 40-year record lows.
Yeah, the whole country has been getting hit with a cold front for sure.
Yeah.
Nice. Crystal's making our lasagna tomorrow night. Awesome.
Oh, I have an announcement to make. So we mentioned in last week's video that we teamed up with Food for Life, which they basically donate plant-based meals to children in need. Yeah. And we were trying to get a campaign going, and we said we would match that amount. We didn't have an exact campaign link for EatMoveRest specifically, but we do now. and it's linked in the description of this video and last week's video.
Yep.
So if you guys feel called to donate, if you're able to, it's a great cause. Donating meals to children in need, and they're plant-based, so it's also saving the planet. So it's pretty cool. We found out about them from Compliment, which is a supplement company that you guys know we work closely with. So definitely go check it out. And yeah, we'll be matching that dollar amount. We'll probably have to match a little bit more since we didn't get to track all of the donations from the last video, but it's all good.
We'll have to follow up. But yeah, the cool thing is that it's plant-based. They provide plant-based meals, which is pretty cool. So not a lot of probably almost none of the organizations do that. There's a Catholic Relief fund that we sometimes donate to that they do rice bowls, and I think a lot of those meals are plant-based, but this one is like all plant-based, so it's kind of cool. Food for Life. Yeah, check that link out if you guys are feeling generous for the holidays. Check that out and donate there, because we all go and spend so much on Christmas, gifts and, mostly, well, I shouldn't say mostly, but often just a lot of junk, we buy each other a lot of junk for Christmas, and because we feel obligated, and there's so many people and kids especially that don't have anything, not even meals. So that's something that we feel called to do, to share and help raise some money and provide meals. So yeah, check that link out below.
And also we have a couple spots left in our second Costa Rica retreat.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested, you can check out that link. It's below as well.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's anything else. EatMoveRest Homes, keep up with us.
Yeah.
If you guys are still interested in a move somewhere in Florida, that's where the builders are primarily building right now.
Yeah.
Check
We've been
that
getting
out.
a lot of emails. We've had like literally hundreds of people interested. If you haven't already, check out EatMoveRestHomes.com. So you guys have probably seen our new home on our channel, and we are working with the builder to help provide these homes for
Healthy homes.
Yeah, healthy homes for people. So again, they're built with recycled steel framing, lightweight concrete. They're hurricane proof. We know from experience.
Unfortunately,
we survived Hurricane Ian, and our house did too. So yeah, super eco-friendly, but also like great modern design, like architectural style, great big windows, and at an affordable cost. They're not $1 million homes, but they look like $1 million homes. And like Erin said, they're healthy homes. So air purification systems, water purification systems.
which we are missing right now.
We are missing our water purifier back home. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, and if you're either in Florida or considering buying a home in Florida, yeah, let us know. Send us an email through the website, EatMoveRestHomes.com. And I just got a text message from our friend John, who just signed papers yesterday to start their home. So we've officially now are building one home for our first clients, which is really exciting. So
Clients who have become friends, which is the goal, is to not just build homes and say bye, but to create this community, kind of like we set out to do with EatMoveRest, to create a online community for what was lacking in this plant-based space. And then now we're trying to create community in Florida so we can have more like-minded friends and families down there.
Yep.
And then on that note, one last announcement is the EatMoveRest Meal Planner is going to be transitioning onto the App Store.
Yeah.
So in 2023, it will become an actual app.
Yep.
So it will be, I think, free to download, right? But then you'll pay either the quarterly or the yearly. But long story short, you'll want to subscribe now so you get grandfathered in at the rates that are there right now. And then moving forward, we're going to jump on the App Store. So we'll have more on that coming. More announcements on that coming soon.
Right now it works like an app, but it's web-based. So you can, it's not like, I feel like it's just not quite as smooth as a fully functioning app. So we're excited about that. It's going to probably look better, work a little bit better, and be an official app, which is, again, nice. You can, I think, use it offline that way, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, like Erin said, sign up now because you'll get grandfathered in rates. Unfortunately, prices are always a little bit higher when you have an actual app because Apple charges like a crazy amount. Unfortunately, they have to make their cut.
They take like 30% or something?
It's crazy, yeah. So it costs more to be on the App Store, but we want to be able to reach more people and help people with meals. We've got at least a couple or a few thousand users, which
and
is
I
really
think about,
exciting.
people getting online and wanting a meal planner. They're going to search the App Store. They're not going to just, Google it. So if we want to be in that space and be competitive, it makes the most sense to be on the App Store.
Totally.
So,
and we got workouts
and it'll be
going
easier to
on
have
there now.
updates added and things like that.
Yeah.
So now it's the meal and fitness planner because we've started throwing in a lot of our workout videos on there so they can be all in one place for you guys.
Yep.
Are you keeping the web base? That we haven't really decided yet, but we will.
We'll have to talk to our developer. I don't know if it's an option, but hopefully. Yeah, if that works for you, Chantal, I'm sure it works for other people. So yeah, we'll talk about that with him. I'm sure that we can probably keep both. Mm-hmm. I don't know why not.
Yeah. So I guess I'm thinking about this right now. Sorry, my voice is like kind of going. A lot of people have been asking us if our families are plant-based or vegan because they've seen our stories on Instagram of us like eating and being merry with family and friends. And the simple answer is no. Not a single one of our family members is. I'm gonna be right back.
But we do our moms are both not entirely plant-based, but pretty much plant-based. So occasionally they do make us meals, which is nice. And Erin's dad, who's probably the least vegan in the family, will still eat our vegan meals and actually loves them. So yeah, while our family isn't plant-based, they do enjoy our food and occasionally they do cook for us and with us. So yeah. It's hard because
people always enjoy our meals, and I think a lot of times nobody else wants to cook anyway, and we're always eager to make healthy food and have everybody enjoy it. So I think, most people are like, all right, let's just let Erin and Dusty do it. Yeah. And then they enjoy it because it's really good. They're good transition meals that we make. So yeah, and even if, like I said, my mom's making a chili that my dad wants with ground beef in it. We still always, make our own thing, and sometimes my mom's probably gonna eat ours. She's not gonna eat the one that she made. So, you just have to walk the walk and do your thing, and yeah.
Totally. We're enjoying life though. It's was harder at first. We get a lot of messages from people that say, hey, it's so hard because I'm the only one in my family that eats this way. How do I be around family? What do I do for the holidays? And we always just say, you have to bring your own food and you have to make it awesome, so other people enjoy it too. And yeah, so that's what we started doing years and years ago, is just bringing the most epic vegan dishes, and people didn't even know that they were vegan and still loved them. So yeah,
and when it comes
or pre-eat, we always say pre-eat if you're going out to a restaurant or you're going to families, just eat ahead of time, and then you can just survive on a side or two, and nobody has to know that you're not eating the the food that you don't prefer. So
we've actually realized no matter where we go now, there restaurants always offer at least one vegan meal. It seems like there's always one, and it might not be the ideal meal, but at least they're starting to pick up on it. And we always, when we go out with family, we all love Indian food, and our favorite restaurant, Blue Orchid, is Thai food. A lot of those are naturally plant-based anyways, so if you're gonna go out, opt for those, the Asian type of restaurants, Indian and Thai, it's super easy. And even a lot of sushi places have veggie rolls. Yeah. And even,
even Mexican food, you can, now we're just gonna keep going down the
and
line. Italian, Mexican. I mean, seriously, you go to a Mexican restaurant, beans, rice, tortillas, that type of stuff, salad, lettuce, tomatoes, guac, it's all
Lego hair.
Lego head.
choking hazard.
Yeah. Can all be made plant-based. When we were in Italy, we were surprised at how easy it was to be vegan. Pasta and red sauce, you know. But yeah, what are you guys up to? I feel like we're talking a lot. Do you guys have any questions for us specific to the holidays or health and wellness or being plant-based?
I have an idea. We need suggestions from you guys, since obviously I'm sure that like it seems like our most loyal friends and followers are on here right now. So we want to hear from you guys, like what kind of videos you want to see in January, because we haven't written out our topics yet, but we've got, I think, 4 or 5 Saturdays to hit in January.
Yep.
So give us your topics, things that you think will be helpful for you and for our other followers. We're open to all kinds of suggestions.
Yeah.
What do you do if Max wants to try something that's not vegan? So far we haven't really had an issue with it. It's funny because Isaiah eats chicken nuggets, and he's kind of like, the other night at Blue Orchid, Isaiah had steak, and Max was like plugging his nose and holding his breath. I don't know why. Like, we haven't really talked about it very much, but I don't know. He must just not be interested at this point.
And he did say the other day, we were like driving or something, and he was like, Mom, we don't eat chicken. And we were like, no, we don't. Yeah, we know.
They pick up on so much.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, if it gets to the point where he like wants to, you know, I think Erin and I have already talked about it or decided, like, especially if he's like at a birthday party or somewhere else, it's like, you know what, you have to let like them decide for themselves. And you know, if he decides to eat some pizza or some, you know, chicken nuggets or whatever, you know, I think he's free to do that.
Yeah.
You know, obviously he's only 4 now. He just turned 4 yesterday, but as he grows, I think it's important to let them decide and understand for themselves. Like last night,
it's the same thing with cake. I was gonna say, not just animal-based meals, but sugary foods that are, you know, deemed as bad or unhealthy, which we don't like to use that language really, but you know, even with foods like that, you have to let them try and learn and just say, we only eat these on special occasions. And, you know, you just take your time and have a little bit, not a lot, because sometimes we always say you can get sugared out. And like last night he goes, I'm too sugared out. This is too sweet. And he knew when he was done, and he was done. He was done. And so we just kind of talk about, like, you know, certain foods can make us feel really good, and other ones not so much.
Right.
And so we just have to.
But I think it's okay to let him find out. You know, like we could just say like,
but to have
no, that's not allowed because it makes you feel bad, is one thing. But for him to eat too much cake and then realize he feels bad, like that's how people learn for themselves. And so.
And to have that conversation so that he has body awareness and knows, like, maybe why my tummy doesn't feel good, or why I feel too wired now, or whatever it might be, like, to just help them to understand, you know. And the same way with the trampoline park, it's like, take your time.
Last night,
sometimes you can feel a little sick if you do crazy things like roller coasters and bouncing around on trampolines and things like that. So you know, just having them be aware of, you know, how things can impact our bodies for better or for worse.
Right. These are good ideas. Plant-based, budget plant-based meals. Yeah, we need to do an updated plant-based budget meals.
Would love to see an arm workout, especially with your moms. You all have such strong-looking arms.
That's funny.
Behind the scenes video was fun. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Love the day in the life with food, workouts, self-care, all the things. Yeah, that would be fun.
We love doing the day in the life ones, but sometimes we feel like our audience doesn't, because it's not like just food. So
I don't know.
We're glad to hear that you guys like to see like us just being a family, because that's fun for us to shoot. It's different than when we started. You know, when we started, we were all about like top 10 tips, and
I still like those. My like type A brain likes that.
Yeah.
But having kids also, like,
it like changed our channel a little bit to now we're like wanting to do more family style stuff, but we understand that that's not always super helpful.
I think our goal moving forward is to have it be equal parts like what gets us excited and passionate to shoot and create, and equal parts providing value.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to deliver more of with the lifestyle kind of videos. Like, how can we share something that's super valuable and also super meaningful to all of us? And I think everybody wins that way, because we still like to lay in bed sometimes and click on YouTube and watch old videos, and we want to see our kids' faces in there, not just, you know, a cut and dry 4-minute recipe video. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it, and we'd like getting to grow with you guys and having you get to see.
Max's birthday was yesterday, so I shared on my stories, and I need to read these for Max. Remind me. I put a little comment box and I said, your name and where you're from, wish Max a happy birthday. And I got so many comments from all over the world, and people said, love you, Max. I've been following since before you were born, and we've watched you grow up. So that is super fun for us. To have you guys have, you know, been following us since before the kids, and now watching them grow up. So yeah, that's fun for us, because it's kind of like a family. What am I trying to say? Like family videos for us that we'll get to go back and watch.
Videos.
This is a good idea. Tara said, when you're out and about, vegan restaurants, beach, farmers markets. Yeah, those are fun. We need to do more of those.
That would be cool. One of our friends that lives in Spain, I'm always, you guys maybe know her, Alexandra Anderson, 5 Second Health.
Yeah.
It's just cool. I always love to watch when she's out and about, because they seem like vegan foodies. They go to lots of cool restaurants in Spain and all over Europe. And it's fun to see when people are outside of their element, outside of the kitchen, doing something new and fresh. So
yeah, we need to do that more.
That's our goal when we get back. Like, we want to get back out there again, because we had started to, like, we were adventuring to different cities and different markets, and like the mango farm, things like that. And then the hurricane kind of threw us off. So
yeah, it shut everything down. So we haven't, I mean, we barely have been to the beach since the hurricane.
But things are definitely getting back to normal. So hopefully we'll get back into some more adventurous videos. Let's see. Jeff and I have considered a move to Florida a few years now.
You can do a video. You can do a video about what you learned moving to Florida, what things you enjoyed. Yeah, maybe not enjoyed as much.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, they want to. Your parents want to retire in Naples. Yeah, and Marco Island in-laws. Yeah, they got hit pretty hard. Hopefully they're doing okay. But yeah, that would be a super good video, talking about what we love and don't love about Florida.
Yeah. This is funny. Crystal says she wants more workouts and still waiting for Dusty to join. She always says that every time. That's hilarious.
For me to join?
We need to do like another beach workout. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. It's hard because like I'm always babysitting the kids. I was just thinking about the treadmill one we just posted.
Maybe we need me to babysit and he does a guy's workout.
Yeah, I can
like
do
it
that.
could be for guys and girls.
My workouts are boring though. My workouts are super slow and they're mostly just lifting.
That's okay.
I could take you along with, I could take the GoPro on a bike ride or something. But
let's see, rebounder workout. Ooh, that would be fun. That trampoline place we went for Max's birthday last night, by the way, was so fun. That was a workout. Those trampolines bounce high. That was awesome.
Let's see. Currently pregnant with our first. That's been our outlook.
Budget friendly. Oh yeah, someone up there said budget friendly meals, and I agree. That was like one of our more popular early on videos that we did. 3 budget friendly beginner vegan meals, something like that. So yeah, we could do more like that. That would be cool. Super easy and doable. Like our meals lately have just been like that, basically, like rice, beans, like the cheapest vegan foods, like that are quick and easy and straightforward because we've been so busy and on the go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A kayaking adventure. Oh man, that would be my dream. So last year
we need to do more adventuring.
I so regret. I keep like dreaming about longboat. So the house that we rented last year, if you guys remember, we were just outside of Sarasota on Longboat Key, which was like paradise, and we didn't really know like where we were, and there were free kayaks. We did go play tennis one time at this park. And I didn't really know until we like left that they had free kayaks that you could use at that park. And I'm like, I really want to go back sometime.
That would be fun.
Just
And a scuba diving adventure would be super cool too, because we're both certified.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Like
I did
someone
do a
I've
Hawaii.
been watching.
Go back and watch our old Hawaii vlogs. We did do some scuba stuff on there.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was right before Max was born.
I've been like on the Bucket List Family's Instagram lately. I've
so
been like
awesome.
following them more closely lately, kind of. And they're super inspiring. I just like that they are go-getters, that they do all kinds of adventurous, scary, fun things, and their kids are fearless. And Max really enjoys watching their stuff too. So
Crystal said our music is fire. The music,
it is good.
Our music has gotten a lot better. We're paying for good music subscription now.
How are the beaches for swimming right now? We've heard the hurricane. There's been an issue with gasoline and car parts.
Oh yikes.
Yeah, there's an app that you can get. I think it's called Swim Guide.
Yeah.
It shows you like the water quality. They test it every day. So it'll be like either green, yellow, or red. Green is go. And it hasn't been too bad. Like
no, it's been good lately.
Yeah, the main thing now, since the hurricane has kind of cleared off, is red tide, but that's done now too, now that the temperature dropped. So red tide is like a naturally occurring thing that happens every year. But yeah, it's gone now.
Let's see, what was our friend in Italy's website?
I'd love to see more beginner tips for going vegan, such as meal planning for a week, postpartum fitness routines and tips. Also a while back in your co-star.
Oh, Catherine, sorry, we're on different wavelengths. Catherine, I think she's asking about 5 Second Health. She's in Spain. Yeah, she's in Spain, not Italy. 5 Second Health. She's
5
cool.
Sec Health.
Yeah, they're actually friends of ours. We chat with them every once in a while. I keep telling Erin you need to team up with her and do some videos.
Let's see, Danielle is saying, Costa Rica video, you mentioned the new release of a cookbook. Updates. We are nearing the end. I would say we're about 80% done. We're gonna go really hard when we get back, finishing that last 20% as quickly as we can. Then from there, once we, hand in all of our deliverables to our editor and publisher, it's just kind of a back and forth from there, kind of refining things until we get it to a place where it feels just right. And then we'll have announcements as far as like pre-order, and hopefully we'll be doing lots of podcasts and things like that. We have a very exciting podcast coming up. The conversation will be in January. I don't know when it will be released, but hopefully shortly after, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, we're going to Hawaii. Erin got invited. I can't say it?
No.
Why can I say it?
Because
Erin got invited to be on a pretty cool podcast. So we're going to Hawaii in next month.
Yeah, that'll be super fun. But we're a little nervous about the flight, so if you guys have any tips for traveling with two kids to Hawaii, on one of the flights is like 8 or 9 hours, I think.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be a problem on the way home because we leave in the evening, so we'll be able to sleep on the long flight. But on the way out, it leaves like in the morning, so it'll be like during the day.
Yeah. I saw a couple that we follow on Instagram then, and I was talking to Annie about our friend Annie last night. There's these inflatable things that like fill up the seat on the airplane, and so your kids can like play or sleep. We need one, if not two of those. Let's remember to look up those, because that's the big thing, is that they're gonna want to be like playing and moving around, but you can't do that on a 9-hour flight, so that could help.
Let's see, Amanda says, a video about the things that are just getting you so excited and inspired right now.
Yeah.
I like that.
That would be good. Someone, Chantal, said last year you were thinking about business ideas for how to do, we did do a video where we talked about and asked if you guys wanted to learn how to do what we do. So we created this business from just, being passionate about health and wellness. We wanted to share our lives and help people, and now we've created a business. We're full-time with EatMoveRest. we work with brands, and we have been able to monetize, which is super cool and exciting, and we would love to teach other people how to do it. So
Yeah.
and we'd like, sometimes we wonder about like working with brands and if it's annoying and stuff like that, but honestly, like if you're watching TV or listening to the radio, you hear about the worst brands that are out there constantly with commercials, right? And so we're like, we work with only the best plant-based, like B corporations, like the best companies, and we're like, they're great products. We only work with and share what we believe in. We offer discounts to you guys, our followers. They pay us, which allows us to do what we do, create content. And it's like the best of both worlds. It's like we're sharing good companies, good products, everybody saves, like it's...
And like Dusty was just offered a salary position to go work for the home builders that we're working with.
Yeah.
And he's like, it'd be great, and you can just, do your thing, and I can just go to work every day. And we're like, no, like EatMoveRest is who we truly are and what we truly believe in.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're sticking with it.
And we would love to teach other people how to do it, because it's not easy. Like, it takes a lot of work and a lot of time, but how cool, if there were more people like us. And I know there's a lot of, influencers. I don't like the word influencer, but people that are doing what they love and getting paid to do it, and being able to work from anywhere has been the coolest thing for us. Chantal, our friend who we're talking to on here, I was just on her podcast. We've both been on her podcast. You guys can find her on Instagram. It's Live Lean Health. I pulled it up so I could show you guys our friend. I don't know if you can see that, but she's got a great podcast. She's the one that just left this message, but she's already doing it herself. She's got her own podcast, and it's super inspiring. And so let us know, I guess, if you guys would like to see.
Yeah, and we've been kind of coaching our friends in Portugal.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna start her channel back up. She started a channel like the same time we did way back in the day, but it kind of like tapered off, and she got kind of busy and had her hands full when she had her kid. But they're going to start their channel back up. We'll be excited to share that with you guys when they do, and kind of help them get the ball rolling. But yeah, it's super cool and exciting and admirable, and it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cool. We live in such a fun time. Like, it seems like if you turn on the news, the world is like a worse place than ever. It's all doom and gloom. In fact, I've been unfollowing so many people on Instagram lately, because it's just like garbage. Like, it's one thing to be educated and like know what's going on. It's another thing, like, I feel like since COVID, so many channels, so many people have turned into like, I don't even want to say it, but it's just this like draining. So again, for people like us that are inspired to help people be healthy and do what they love, is like, that would be super fun, because we need to like raise the vibration. People should be rewarded to talk about and do what they love, I think. So
we've got someone on here, Haru from Japan.
Nice.
What time is it in Japan? I'm curious. It's obviously like probably tomorrow, right?
Maybe.
Or close to tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it Christmas Day in Japan already? Who knows? That'd be kind of cool. I remember when I was in Australia, when Dusty and I first started talking to each other and hanging out, and then like right away I left for Australia that summer, and I was always like the next day ahead when we would be talking. It was kind of weird. I was like living in the future.
Yeah.
But
Tokyo, Japan. It's 2:42 a.m. Yep, it's Christmas morning.
Nice. Santa's probably dropping all those presents down the chimneys right now.
Yep.
Let's see.
High vibes versus doom and gloom. Yeah, it's tricky, because a lot of my like favorite people like only talk about like
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, conspiracy theories, and
we're not going to get into whether they're theories or truths.
or truths.
But
yeah.
It does get a little bit into like it just really drains you. It's like it's great to have awareness and to know these things, but if you dwell on it for too long, I feel like it really taints your perspective of the world, and like it's hard to, we live in Florida, and it's like I grew up I went to Disney World twice growing up, and it's like, I want to take my kids kind of, but like you hear weird things about Disney.
Yeah.
And I've become so skeptical of almost everything. Like I have to like second guess all of my choices.
Yeah.
And like I said, awareness is great, but like it also gets to be kind of a buzzkill too.
Right. Yeah. It's hard because you have to like, yeah, I don't know. Again, like you have to be educated. Like Erin and I.
Disney enthusiast.
Oh, nice.
Merry
They
Christmas
love Disney
from Puerto
too.
Rico.
Nice.
Awesome.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for following. Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky because you have to like know what's going on in the world, but I just feel like some of these people, some of these accounts, like they just like they may not know it, but they're kind of like stuck in dark places.
Yeah.
You know, but and it makes the world seem like it's a worse place than it's ever been, but it's not. If you look at the facts, I always say the thing about water, like more people have fresh drinking water than they ever have before. More people have food than they ever have before. More people are connected, you know, with through means of technology, you know, internet and stuff like that. So yeah, there's bad things always going on, but yeah, and like this person just said, like we have to, yeah, Chantal, she was like, she just said you have to find a solution. I think that's the main thing. So yeah.
And even if it's not like a global solution, like we all can't solve world hunger overnight, but like you can be the change you wish to see in the world.
Yeah.
It sounds cliche, but it's really true. Like, you know, if everybody's being a grump, you have to be the happy-go-lucky, bright-eyed person in the room, and it's contagious. So yeah, you just have to start small, start with yourself.
Totally.
Do you guys suffer from seasonal depression before moving to Florida? I feel like it's hit me harder every winter.
Yeah.
Still, or live in St. Louis. The itchy, cracked skin is brutal too. Yeah, I was asking Dusty, do you think that like year-round Florida sun is worse for aging and skin, or do you think like 6 to 8 months of cold, cracked, dry, chapped skin from winter is worse for your skin? Like, both seem like they age you.
I have to say, like, my back hurts so bad right now, and like my face feels tight, and I'm just like you said, like dry and cracked, and my mood for sure used to suffer from like the winters. So yeah, that was part of the reason for moving. Honestly, it was like I just wanted to be happier and feel better, and the sunshine does that for me. So yeah,
I will say, like, the sun like does not shine here like at all in the winter. It's just like constantly gray and overcast. Like you almost never see the sun.
Yeah, I mean it comes out
sometimes
rarely,
the cloud cover is like a brighter cloud cover, and some days it's like a darker cloud cover, but it's always cloudy. And in Florida, it's like even on the cloudy days, the sun breaks through at some point in the day. And I know not everybody can just up and move to Florida or somewhere tropical, but I definitely, like, if I were still living here, I'd be hitting the tanning bed once a month. You know, I'm not trying to get skin cancer, but I just like the rays.
Right. Yeah, it feels good I think our bodies need that. So I was reading, and in fact, I want to listen to a podcast. If you guys don't already follow Huberman Labs, he has a great YouTube and podcast. And I was
a lot of his stuff is like,
it's so like good. Super scientific. He's like a Stanford professor, but he's also like just a cool guy. He's not like a nerdy professor guy. He's like jacked and just like a cool, I don't know why that matters. It doesn't matter, but he has a podcast. In fact, I just saw, I have had trouble sleeping the past like month. I've just been anxious, and you know, for whatever reason, we've got a lot going on. And so I was reading up on sleep, and I saw a post of his. He's got podcasts all about sleep and this type of stuff. Like he talks about sun gazing, looking at the sun and getting sunlight. He talks about red light therapy. Like he's got so many good podcasts that go into depth on this, like
exposure
how it affects
to the
mood.
sun first thing in the morning is what he said specifically too.
Yeah.
For the best night of sleep, expose yourself to early morning sunlight.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's what we did in Costa Rica every day. We did sun gazing, and you know, you don't have to call it sun gazing and you don't have to stare at the sun, but just,
Yeah.
you know, getting
Letting
up
that
with the
sun
sun.
in,
Mm-hmm.
you know, again, staring directly at the sun probably isn't advised,
I
but
think the best thing is to think about like what our ancestors did before electricity. Like
yeah,
once it's dark out, like you go to
you go to
sleep because
sleep.
there's nothing else you can really do.
Yeah,
And so you rise with the sun and set with the sun, and that really syncs your circadian rhythm, which, you know, it's going to give you optimal sleep. And I've heard like a lot of people say if you go to bed after 11 p.m., it's like worse for your hormones too.
yeah.
Um,
Well, and it has to do with melatonin. So I took some melatonin the other night, which I don't like to do because you know, it's a hormone and you're not supposed to take hormones because it can affect your natural hormones. But I was desperate for sleep, and then again reading about things, it's like melatonin. The the trigger to release melatonin is when the sun sets, but the sun sets at 5 o'clock here in the winter time, and you know, at 5 o'clock we're not even eating dinner yet, so we don't go to bed till midnight sometimes, and it's been dark for 6 or 7 hours already. So yeah, it really makes you think about
that is
the cycle of the sun.
Chantal just said, do a video on it. So
Yeah, we
before you
should.
give away all of your insider secrets,
Yeah.
maybe we should do a video on it.
Totally, yeah.
We could
should.
also, we have I mean, because you've been through so much and
Mm-hmm.
you've been researching and I've been researching to try and help you too. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that we know a lot of foods that can help. Yeah, we should just, you
Yeah,
know,
we should.
how you can eat, move, and rest to optimize your sleep.
Yeah.
That would be a really cool video, I think, because I know a lot of people struggle.
Yeah. And our friend, again, our friend Chantal, she was asking me about things for seasonal, not depression, but mood stuff. And yeah, the happy light, you can get the happy light. Again, that lines up with, you know, sunlight. But
Yeah.
if you're not getting it, yeah, these happy lights, you can get them for like $20 on Amazon.
I think something else too that should hopefully be reassuring if you are having like, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, just like something is like weighing you down, pressing you down, like there's no shame around that. Because if you think about the cycles of, you know, like the seasons, like we all go through seasons of life, but think about the actual seasons. So spring is a time of new life. Summer, things are in full bloom. We feel our best. We look our best. We're energetic. A lot of our goals have come into fruition. And then fall is when we kind of like shed old habits and the leaves are falling. And then winter, it's like everything is not necessarily dead, but dormant.
Yeah.
Even the animals know, I'm going to store up all fall with all of my nuts and seeds, and the bears eat a whole bunch so that they can go into hibernation. And hibernation is like, you are at, I mean, for us, like we're supposed to be kind of in that same kind of rhythm, not necessarily hibernating, but kind of.
Yeah.
We're stuck inside and we're supposed to slow down, but especially in our American culture, we are pressured. We feel pressured to go, 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 keep pushing, pushing, pushing through. And so when we're going against nature's natural cycles and rhythms, I think that's when that depression can start to really make us feel low and bummed out because like I'm trying so hard to go so hard, but my body just won't let me.
Right.
And I think it's because we're going against the grain.
And that's the importance of rest. Like,
so I think you should allow yourself to, you know, be okay with being at a slower pace and maybe not feeling quite as amazing.
It's hard though because, like Erin said, you know, we're rewarded now for like hustle hard. You know, like I'll sleep when I'm dead, like that mentality. And I've fallen victim to it lately. Like I said, the last 3 weeks have been tough for me. I've been anxious and sleepless and all these things, but I look back, you know, I was talking to my brother and he's like, you know, you guys have moved, you took an RV to California, you've had 2 kids, you went to Florida and rented a house, you came home, bought a house in Florida, moved to Florida, had a hurricane. Like we've been doing so much and going so hard. And yeah, it's true. It's like if you don't take the time to rest, like your body's gonna crash. And I feel like that's what's happened to me.
And I think that we're also conditioned in our culture to, like I said, feel shame around mental health or depression or stress or anxiety or any of those kinds of things. But we all experience them to some level, and there should be no shame around it. We should feel open and able to talk to anybody about it, but also feel more like accepting of ourselves. Like don't feel like you need to beat yourself up for feeling that way.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like it's natural. Animals, if they were to think about it, a bear would be like, I feel so depressed right now. But they're like, nope. I know this is when I'm supposed to hibernate and relax and slow down. And like I think if we could all be more able to just feel those feels and just sit with them and be with them, maybe we wouldn't even have to label it as depression, you know?
Yeah, totally. It's just a season. Yeah, and I hate to say it because like this is our space, but social media can be hard too. Like take a break from social media if you need to, because I know that when I'm feeling down, the last thing I want to see is somebody that's doing more than me, especially because we work in the space. I'm like, wow, okay, there's no time to slow down. I need to be working. We need to be shooting a video or doing something. And so, like I said, I've just started unfollowing some people that either don't have good energy or don't make me feel good. Because it's, you know, it's most important to take care of yourself and your own perspective. Like Erin said, the animals don't think about things, and sometimes social media can have a negative impact on your thinking. So, and whatever it is, maybe it's people, maybe it's friends, maybe it's certain family members that you need to distance yourself from. But whatever's getting you down, you know, just protect yourself.
I just thought of this too. The solstice was on the 21st. Yeah. And that's always like a ray of hope every year. We always talk about it because that is the shortest day of the year. So we are on the up now, you guys. Like the days are getting longer. We are on the up. So if you're feeling down, just remember every single day from here on out up till June 21st is, you know, longer, brighter days. Yep. So. But anyways, we should all be joyful because it's Christmas Eve and tomorrow's Christmas. So totally. Let's see. Oh, date night. We need a date night. What do you guys do for date nights? Like, we don't always want to go like pig out at like a vegan restaurant. A lot of the vegan restaurants are like really oily and like not super healthy, and I don't know, but we need a date night. I was wondering if we should do something. My dilemma is like, should we go out for New Year's Eve, or should we stay and have fun with the kids? Like every time we leave the kids, we've heard parents talk about this. Like, just wait till you go on your first solo vacation together. Like all you'll do is like talk about the kids and wish you would have brought them. Yeah, I know. So. I remember when my parents left, my brother and I, they went on a cruise, and we were like so bummed that they left us, and we thought that they were having so much fun, but they came home and they were like, we should have brought you guys. We missed you the whole time. It's funny because like my camera roll is just like loaded with photos ever since we had the kids. Like they're just fun, especially on trips, getting to see them like experience new things they've never done before. It's just like nonstop photo video fun. Yeah. Let's see. Diana would like to know more about our coaching services, if we've worked with people who've had eating disorders. That being said, we're not coaching right now, currently, just trying to really work and focus on the book. So I'll let you guys know. It's hard with kids too, but it takes a lot of time. But I will refer you to someone through Instagram. You can look up Tara Kemp. Yeah. She works with a lot of people who have eating disorders and body dysmorphia, just like mental health things in general, and just like learning to love yourself. She's plant-based. She's a good friend of ours. Yeah, so check her out on Instagram. It's called the Reconnect Academy. I'll write that too. Yeah, she's very passionate, very bubbly, energetic, and you'll enjoy her. Yeah, follow her on Instagram for sure. What else do we have? We have like maybe 6 minutes. We'll probably go for an hour. So we got about 5 or 6 minutes left. If you guys have any final questions that come to mind, but I like those YouTube topic ideas.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. Anything else? What's on your mind? We kept thinking we were going to record a podcast, like our first podcast while we were back.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. It will when the time is right.
Yeah. It would have been, I felt like we thought we would have more time.
If we would have scheduled it, we would have done it just like this live. Like we could have like scheduled a podcast and been doing it right now.
Yeah, we thought we were going to like write and finish the book too. But...
Yeah. Maybe we'll try and do a podcast on like Monday.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wishful thinking.
It wouldn't be that hard.
What else is on your mind?
Christmas.
Any rapid fire questions, you guys?
Yeah, you guys got any last minute questions? We're usually like talking so much that we go over. But
yeah.
I feel like it's
everybody's like, all right, Christmas. Let's go.
Totally. Yeah, we're excited about Christmas with the kids. It's been extra fun. Max's birthday was yesterday. Again, we didn't go overboard. This is like we didn't even get each other anything for Christmas, which is weird.
Our TV broke.
Yeah.
And our camera broke. So we bought those two very expensive items. So we're like, well, there's Christmas.
Yeah. But it kind of feels good to not like buy a ton of stuff. But we did for the kids. We got some fun clothes and toys for the kids, which is exciting. I'm excited for Max to open some of his things.
Yeah. Let's see. Besides your family and friends and favorite places in Nebraska, what do you miss about Nebraska, even in winter? I just like that here in Lincoln, everything is super close.
Yeah.
Like within 10 to 15 minutes drive.
Yeah.
And it's nice to already know like where to go to like work out, get a good meal, go shopping.
Right.
Those places are limited.
To know people.
Yeah, those places and people are like limited though, and we were kind of feeling like, let's go try some new things. We can always come back. We know these things are here, but we're having, it's hard when you move somewhere new. It's like you have to Google search and go try a place, and then it may not meet your expectations.
Right.
So yeah, that's I think the thing I miss. And people do a really good job decorating for Christmas here. There's not very many lights in our neighborhood or area.
Yeah, there's like
Florida.
Christmas lights everywhere here. And the snow obviously makes it feel more Christmassy. But yeah, I would just say the people, like we pretty much know someone like everywhere you go. Like you know the owner of this shop, or you know somebody at the gym, or they know your mom. And so that's the hard thing about moving away, where don't know anybody.
We've probably had about 5 occurrences of people stopping us in Florida, maybe even like 6 or 7 that have said like, oh, we follow you on YouTube, and then we've like made friends with people. So that's kind of cool that it's happening outside of Nebraska.
Yeah.
Any suggestions for better sleep with an infant or newborn? I would say if you're not already, try co-sleeping, because that was a game changer. We tried swaddling Max and putting him in a bassinet. We bought a crib and had his own room. We never put him in there once, but we did try the bassinet, and he broke out of the swaddle. And whenever we had him in his co-sleeper between us, it was great. And then I could just like be half asleep and roll over and breastfeed him, and he'd still be half asleep, and then we would just go back to sleep. And that was a game changer. I never was sleep deprived with either newborn. And then what else? Small question. What waffle maker do you guys use? My waffle maker always sticks without tons of oil. I think we have it linked on our Amazon store. So go check that out in the description.
And we never use oil, so yeah, it works.
It's like ceramic coated, so it's not non-stick, so it's not toxic. As far as we know. Fingers crossed.
Much love back to Chantal, our friend. Yeah, we just feel fortunate to get to do what we do. We're always like, is it gonna last forever? Like, what if YouTube gets shut down or stops working for us? So we just feel super fortunate to do what we do and connect with you guys and talk about the things that we think matter. And so yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, it's been another super fun year.
Be sure to go down and donate below. get in on the meal planner.
Yeah.
Check out Costa Rica if you're interested.
Yeah.
It might be our last year there, at least for a while.
Yeah.
We're looking at other locations. And
yeah.
What else? That's about it.
I think that's it. I hope you guys have a super Merry Christmas. Remember the reason for the season. This guy, right? Wait.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see him.
Yeah, your mom's got a...
Can you see him on there?
Yeah, on the computer you can.
He's holding a lamb.
Jesus.
Yep.
Cool. Love you guys. The meal planner is so good. Thanks for saying that. We think it is. It could be better, so we're putting it on the App Store. We're doing some upgrades.
It's going to go on the App Store. Our goal is to continue to add meals and workouts and different things monthly as we create them.
Mm-hmm.
We are finishing a book, so
once the book is
handed in, we'll be able to contribute even more. So this 2023, the meal planner is going to grow a ton.
Yeah.
We're excited.
So excited. Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.